welcome.
Welcome to the show.
What show is that, you may ask? Well, you ended up here, so you must know that you are in the land of low expectations.
Where the beer is good.
And we rarely achieve mediocrity.
Yeah, I feel completely unprepared tonight.
I'm totally overprepared, so we're hoping to balance each other out.
And I feel like I'm making a shadow right in the middle of us. Do you see that right in there?
I think it's the medicine.
Maybe it's the medicine.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. What a lovely day outside today. I don't know if you noticed. I was, as a couple of you saw from my little live snippet I posted on the page today, I made a little pilgrimage up to Shangy's in lovely Emmaus, PA. And while I was out and about driving, I had the windows down on the Jeep, and the sky was kind of gray, and it wasn't too hot. It was kind of like you could almost feel what's coming our way. So it had me thinking, you know, I feel like fall is on the horizon.
It's time for Oktoberfest.
Thus the name for tonight's episode, Falling into Great Beer, because what are we drinking tonight, Tom? A lot of Oktoberfest, right?
However, I am putting my foot down. B's got these pumpkins sitting here, and it's not time yet. At least until next week.
I don't know now.
There's too many good Oktoberfests.
I hear you saying this all the time. Mm-hmm. The word time.
Yeah.
In reference to pumpkin beers.
And I'm not, it's always stout season in my opinion. Like, I'm not really that much of a seasonal beer guy. But right now, it's pumpkin collecting time. And a week or two, it'll be pumpkin drinking time.
Hold that thought.
Okay.
Pluck a beer out of the bucket. Let's get started, because I have more to talk about on this issue of time with you.
I forget which one we're supposed to start with.
Oh, I think...
This one's last. This is second. Let's go with...
I think... Hold on, let me check. I think it's the Paulaner?
The 3.
Oh, the 3 Floyd.
Okay, thank you, In the Mix.
Thank you,
we've been talking to Nate lately, but we have not been mentioning In the Mix. I noticed that in the last show or two.
I tried.
So don't forget about In the Mix.
In the Mix, like
if you need if you're having a party, you need amazing sound. You doing karaoke alone in your basement? He'll help you with that. Anything.
He charges extra for that one, I think.
That is definitely his highest rate. Okay, so we're going to open this beer, and then I have something that we need to open. So let's open this beer, and then we're going to open something else.
But I still want to have this time conversation with you. Because I am not down with the time conversation. Okay. We have things to talk about.
So, the reason you see a bucket of beers in front of us is...
Speaking of time.
B... early today went to Shangy's and then never refrigerated any of the beers. He got here 20 minutes ago.
I was distracted.
And he was like, these beers are hot.
Technically, I did.
Beers are hot.
I put the beers in the fridge around 6. They just weren't cooled down all the way.
So, science, some salt, some ice, and some water. Hopefully these guys are cold. The first beer for tonight is done by 3 Floyd's Brewing, which is out of, I believe, Chicago. And 3 Floyd's has just really started to get some...
Indiana.
You don't think Chicago? Indiana?
Yeah.
Out that way. They're just starting to come out this way, more towards Pennsylvania. Some of their big ones, like Zombie Dust and things like that, are showing up. That was always a sought-after IPA.
Oh, that used to be a whale.
Yeah, it used to be. Now, this one right here is called Munster Fest.
Munster Fest.
Yes, by 3 Floyd's. And, of course, it is a fest beer. Now, I talked through that, and it sounded nice.
It did sound nice.
Darn it.
You're not.
So,
you're off your game a little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah. The description that 3 Floyd's put for this particular beer, they put it on... when I read it, I loved it. I copied it, and I put it on the slide. So you'll see on the slide, there's the history of the brewery at the top there, and the bigger, bolder lettering. But then the bottom one is a Marzen-style fest beer brewed with the finest German malted barley, aromatic Bavarian noble hops, and traditional lager yeast. This rich malty lager... Oh, we should stop right there. That's one of my trivia questions. Jiminy Crickets.
I was like,
free giveaway.
Nobody rewind that.
Darn it.
Keep moving
Did Tom
forward.
just have a conniption? He just froze.
Darn, that was one of my trivia questions.
Nate, plug Tom back in.
So we're going to shoot to the pour can. We're just going to pour this baby. This is a traditional Marzen, which is should come up a beautiful golden color. Now, I am cheating this just a tad, folks, because this beautiful glass by Just Glass, you can find them on Instagram, is a fumed glass, and it will change the color just a little bit down here. So this, you can see it's a beautiful golden color, like it should be, but it's slightly cheated because it's turning a little bit extra gold. Sorry, folks. I just wanted this glass tonight.
In the mix, am I saving any of this for you?
Sure.
All right.
Ooh. So while he's pouring, we had the pre-show beer we had was from Imprint. It was Imprint's ESB from last year. Something Up is Down or something like that. Mm-hmm. It was their ESB from last year. It was my last can. It was a delicious, delicious beer. It aged beautifully. And it really reminded me, oddly enough, of Fig Newtons. And this week, Imprint is dropping an ESB, which are probably the same or very similar recipe.
Probably.
That has been conditioned with Fig Newtons. So you're actually going to get an even figgier flavor, maybe a year's worth of aging by conditioning.
Yeah, they're doing one straight up and one with Fig Newtons.
Very neat.
So, yeah, it's fun.
But in the mix says it's going to taste like raisins. We know.
And if you don't know my history with raisins, we don't get along. All right, let's. This is. I was very excited when I saw this on the shelf. I hope I remain excited.
I love it. At the very back end, there's something that's slightly not Marzen. The very final finish. It's beautiful, smooth, almost silky. And then there's like that. That's a Marzen? Did you get that too?
Well, I think it drops off. And usually when I'm drinking these Oktoberfest style beers, that flavor profile sticks with me the whole way through. And this one has a definite drop off point. I don't know that I'm getting anything at the end. I just know that it drops off pretty sharply.
I'll tell you what though. I could drink a couple of these in a row. This is a very, very, very nicely done beer.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Super silky smooth.
Mm-hmm.
No bite.
Nope.
The carbonation is low enough that it's just smooth. It's really nice.
And we're getting that malt profile. Mm-hmm. That Marzen malt profile. That even that you spoke of in the description. It's kind of tasty. Kind of yummy.
Oh, I'm a fan of that. So, a friend of the show, he's on, Banky, sent... It's an abrupt drop.
Yeah, it's very noticeable.
So Banky sent me a link about two weeks ago, and I looked at it and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!" I couldn't believe it. What he sent me. So of course, I had to buy it.
First of all, you clicked on it.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, there was a preview of it, so I was like, "No way!" And I clicked on it, I'm like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" So B hasn't seen this yet. It's underneath.
Something's
the bar.
being sprung on me. Well, wait a second.
Under the bar.
What are you doing down there?
I'm taking it out of the box right now, and I'm gonna cover it with the bar rag.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Oh no.
This is too cool. This thing. Hold on, let me make sure I'm doing this.
Nate, have you seen this already?
No. Nate,
I'm a little
Nate
scared.
is
Nate.
probably
Run away.
you're in the chat with the link. So here we go, folks. I'm gonna turn this way for the camera. All right, go ahead and unveil. B, go ahead, just pull it off.
Oh my god! What in the what? Who do I sue? Who am I suing?
Isn't it amazing?
That's insane! The show just got an unofficial mascot.
It's incredible. I mean, look at that, folks. Oh my gosh. It's a vinyl figurine of Dumpy.
Hold on. Like, insane.
Isn't that super cool?
That's awesome.
So thank you for sending that link, sir. Yeah, that was
well done,
that was just
Banky.
amazing.
Well done.
Should we put it back here?
I think if you can make it work.
Hey, Banky, post that link in the chat.
Yeah.
The cheapest place, I looked a few different places, the cheapest with shipping and everything was Amazon. Yeah. Looks like this.
That's hilarious. Dumpy the Dumpster.
Yep.
Live and in 3D.
On the back, there's a newspaper that says, "Are you serious right now? Like, for real? This is really happening?" It's just awesome. So there you go.
What is Banky doing with his life? Did he keep stumbling across these things?
It was just too cool. I was like, I gotta get this. And it wasn't that much money. I think it was like $20 or something.
Well done,
Well
Banky.
worth every penny. So there you go. That was what we had to.
What a great way to start the show tonight, folks.
Yeah. So we have to talk about the time thing.
I have to talk about the time thing
a little
with you.
bit.
Yep, okay.
Pumpkin time, right?
I just don't understand your inflexibility here. Like, if you go over to someone's house, say, this weekend, and you walk in, they're drinking beers, and you're like, "Oh, what are you guys drinking?" And they're like, "We're drinking this delicious pumpkin." You're like, "No, too soon. What else you got?"
Yeah.
Are you saying that?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
It is, honestly, it's a heat thing. I don't want to drink hot chocolate when it's not the winter. I don't want to drink my pumpkin beers when it's not fall.
It's a heat thing.
It's not, it's too hot outside. It's too damn hot outside. It's not proper.
Well, thank you for explaining. It makes no sense to me.
So, I join up in the chat there. Tell us how you feel. But I'm telling you right now, it's too early, man. 2 weeks, it's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna start to get past this heat where you. I'm driving a car with no air conditioning.
Today was quite pleasant. It was
Hot
a
as
nice
can be.
fall-ish type of day.
I was loopy all day, buddy, getting camera work done.
Hello. Hello.
I had my first experience with, I don't even know propofol. Is that how you say it? Propofol. That was fun. Yeah. So there you go. It was a good time. Yay for butt doctors.
Do you want to go into that? Okay.
Well, it happened. You said you were going to talk about it anyway, so I'm just getting it out there.
Would you be angry if you walked in and your butt doctor was drinking a pumpkin beer?
While he's working the scope.
Yep.
You're like, oh yeah, I'll just pull my mask down.
Dude, you just did like joysticks and keyboards like he was driving a mini sub to the bottom of the seat.
Have you not seen these things?
No.
Oh my god, dude. The camera it looks like one of Dr. Octopus's arms, but small. And
Was that your doctor's name?
No. And it is like full on like joysticks with more buttons than a PS5 controller. And it's insane. Like all the stuff that it was like it's wild.
Is he like shooting it up there and playing asteroids? What's going on?
He probably could. I mean, he could be flying the Millennium Falcon. It was insane. There were so many switches and buttons because they have like not only is there a camera, they have to control the camera, but then they have to actually focus and control light and everything. But then they also have there's a channel in it that they can go in and they can like if they saw a piece of cancer or something or like they can go in and they can control there's more controls to send something in like cut it off and bring it back out.
It's almost like doing this show except for the cancer part.
Yeah.
Can you
Some people would consider
can you
this show
lift
cancer.
70 degrees to port? Can you drop 12 fathoms, please?
It was
All right, focus right there.
Go ahead.
Is that cancer? No, doctor, I think that's a burrito.
there was no burrito left for me. Not after that whatever that gallon of horror they made me drink was last night. Oh my god.
Rooter.
So, yeah, when you hit 45, which I'm not, but with the diverticulitis I got to get my colonoscopy early. Super fun time. Basically it was just like, hey, you ready to go to sleep? I'm like, yeah, let's do it, buddy. And then I woke up. So that's fun.
I actually think they sent the results to me by mistake instead of you. I got an email today. It just said, "Do you drink a lot of beer?"
Nope, there was no mention of that. It was all good. It was fun. It was a good time. Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. Now it's all done. I don't have to do it for another like 3 years.
I bet you didn't think you were going to tune into a show about colonoscopies tonight, did you, kids?
Go get yours. It's not that bad. The juice beforehand is bad. Yeah, that's bad. But the whole experience itself,
Bad juice.
nothing.
Bad
Take a good nap.
juice.
You wake up. It's fine.
All right.
The guy next to me was funny as hell. Oh my god! Like there's
Wait a
there's
second.
rooms.
Were there like
no, there's
were-
it's like a hospital. It's a hospital.
So like bunk beds?
No,
Oh,
next
okay.
to me. It's a hospital, so you can hear it. Like there's curtains to block you off from room. It's like being in an ER. You know, there's like beds, but
At
rooms.
any point throughout the room, did you hear "Hello, Frisco"?
I heard this. I heard somebody go, "Oh man, I feel like I'm drunk," and then he goes, "Oh, I'm really high." And then at some point he's like,
Is it the same
I
guy?
feel like, yeah, the same guy. He's like, "Man, I feel like I just did a bunch of whipped cream whippets or something." So I was all done and ready to leave. So as I go to leave, I get a glimpse of this guy. He's like 95 years old.
Was it Arlo
Like
Guthrie?
in a wheelchair. That's probably that's the guy who was talking about whippets.
He was actually
Anyway.
26.
Yeah. This is a hard 26 years.
He's a Marlboro man. But anyway, yeah, good times.
All right, well,
That's enough.
here's to a healthy colon.
Yeah, no troubles. He goes, "Oh yeah, you have diverticulitis." Yeah, I know that. Thanks. I'm glad I went through this. Anyway.
There's a pathetic little sliver of this left. You want to hand it over to In the Mix?
I'm just sorry. I was just reading Banky's comments. He's awfully verbose tonight.
He is. He's on fire.
The AC is not 62. It's actually hot down here.
It's a little warm, I'm going to say.
It is hot down here. I don't know what's going on down in this basement. We're going to have to run some fans or something. Well, it's going to be winter soon. It's going to be fall soon, then it'll be cool.
Winter is coming.
Yes, it is. I can't wait. Is it time for another beer?
Time for another beer?
All right, so we're definitely going to go with the Ayinger last. So it's going to be the
Paulaner.
Paulaner. So we have 2 bottles of this Paulaner. It is, if you're going for an Oktoberfest, this is like one of the
Classics.
absolute classics, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's Paulaner München, the Paulaner Oktoberfest Marzen, another beautiful Marzen. Let's see how this sounds when we open it up. Not as fancy as the other one.
No, not as
good.
much of a crap.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how it goes. We're going to bring up the pour cam, pour this beauty. A lighter color. Definitely a lighter color than the 3 Floyds.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, if we run low, you brought 2 of these.
I did.
So we should be good. Color is, it's absolutely crystal clear. I will tell you that. Very slight carbonation. A little bit of head. But the color is just a beautiful golden caramel color. Very, very nice.
Would you like to slide that over to In the Mix?
We'll slide that over to In the Mix Sound and Light. Let me try that. Let's see how this one goes. Honestly, I hate to say that I can smell, but I feel like I can smell that it's going to be a little more bitter than the last one.
I can't smell anything out of this thing. It's not the right vessel.
Too deep.
It's too deep. I can't get anything out of it.
The Lady Liberty Centennial mug.
Give me your pour. You're tired. You're tired. You're tired.
Yeah, talking about
Your
bathrooms.
low expectations masses.
Ooh, so crisp. That is almost crisp like cider.
Much crispier.
I have to compare this to a regular Paulaner and see what the difference is.
There's a regular Paulaner?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a lager, I think.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, there's that definite malty sweetness.
Yeah, these beers, they just make me happy because you want to talk about a seasonal beer that just puts me in a certain frame of mind. And these Oktoberfest and Marzens, they take me right to...
They take you right to pumpkin season.
No. You're weird.
They do.
It's so weird. No, outside festivals, drinking with your friends, sitting at big tables together. I was listening to Dorky October. Oh, look, I forgot to post. I'm going to post it in the group.
Don't do it now.
I'm not going to do it now, but the album that I was listening to.
We're
I
doing
meant
a
to
show.
ask you, the 3 Floyds.
Yeah.
What do you think the ABV on that was? Did you look? Do you know what it is?
I looked at all of them because I had to do all the cards and
Do
everything.
you know what the UnTappd rating was?
Yeah, because I had to do all the info cards.
Damn it.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Once again,
Not that I remember, but they're all just about the same. They're all like 5.8 to 6%. They're all right in there at
yeah,
the same time.
perfect. Like because of the malt backbone, it's a little bit more robust than your typical lager.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
Now,
up there more. Yeah.
Did you... This is a fact that's not in our Oktoberfest trivia,
Uh-oh.
But do you know why they have these Oktoberfest beers? Like why they have these Marzens? And why this is the time that they start drinking them?
I do.
Oh, okay. It's pretty cool, right?
It is.
Okay, so let's share it with everybody if they don't know.
Okay. So back in the day, refrigeration was an issue.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess from the time when it started getting cold in Germany, so when it started getting warm in Germany, it was party town. They were just cranking out the beer, brewing the beer, drinking the beer. It was a big party. And then summertime really sucked.
It was too hot to brew.
Too hot to brew because
Little petri dishes.
Yeah, all the bacteria were like party. So,
and you couldn't keep your lagers cold.
So what they would do is they would brew everything in March as much as they could, barrel it all up, and then save it. And let it loose throughout the year, specifically around this time.
And this time they're extra malty, extra smooth, because of that extra lagering time.
Yep. And Marzen literally means March or March beer. I forget. Yes.
There you go.
So, yeah, that's where this kind of style originated from.
It's pretty awesome.
It is.
And I love this beer too. It's a delicious beer.
Once again, to your previous point, I could probably drink a few of these and be really happy.
If I had to choose between the two,
Yep.
I'm drinking more of the Three Floyds. I
don't know where I'm at yet.
liked that smoothness of the Three Floyds. Not that this is not smooth. It was just extra silky to me.
I'd be really happy if both were an option so I could coast back and forth.
Oh, bounce back and forth? That's totally possible. I am really excited for the third one. But we're going to we should open the third one and then go right into trivia. So we've got to be careful here. I mean, we're going quick.
We are going
I feel like
quick.
we're going
Well,
quick.
So,
But it is okay. We don't want to.
And we have another one of these.
Yeah.
So maybe we can, because I have something I want to talk about that was on the page today.
Oh, that's right. Okay, we're going to crack another Paulaner.
That I'm kind of... And somebody on the page accused me of being angry, and let me clear that record right now. I'm not angry about this, because I'm not... I mean, I'm old, but I haven't reached that stage yet where I'm the angry old guy yelling about new stuff. However... And when the dude posted on the page that it cracks me up how everybody gets angry about this, I corrected him and I said, I'm not really angry. I'm more of like a bemused what is going on.
I'm disappointed in people. It disappoints me.
So.
The fact that people would...
I don't know where to start. Do I start here in Philadelphia or do I start the original, where it came from?
Start with opening.
Start with opening. Oh, in the mix wants us to open another beer.
Oh, he's gonna crack another one.
Or, I've got a Three Floyds back there. I have another Three Floyds. It's in the cooler.
It's hot.
I don't think it is.
Well, I'm not. No, it hasn't been cold. Dude, these gotta be cold. Go with this. Yeah.
It's gotta be October. It's gotta be cold. He's a freaking Goldilocks of beer drinker, man.
Oh yeah. God forbid I like cold beer and not ass warm beer. I bet you that thing's warm.
I wish I could get a temperature check on this beer.
Go ahead.
If it's ass warm,
just pull it out. Let's see.
Do you notice how he's talking about ass all night tonight, folks? Ass this, ass that.
They warmed it in the sun for you.
Ass warm.
Dude,
ass warm.
The glass is cool.
Ass warm.
That beer is not cold in there.
Ass warm.
That beer's not cold in there.
Ass warm.
That beer's not cold in there. I'm telling you. That beer's not ice cold in there.
Look right in the camera and say that that's ass warm.
This beer inside this bottle is probably ass warm.
He can't say it.
I just said it. Oh no, we're putting it in the ice water.
We didn't have enough room earlier. It was to the rim.
So are we opening this Paulaner or what?
I think you should.
All right, start complaining about your next thing.
You were also complaining about it. In fact, you were complaining about it more than I was. Ladies and gentlemen. So, there's a... Do I call the brewery out?
I thought we were going to the source first.
So, the source. The source was Czechoslovakia. There's
Correct.
a brewery over there called Pilsner. It's called Urquell. And they had... I had practiced saying this earlier tonight. I believe it's pronounced Mliko, which was a...
Milk.
They call it a milk beer, or I think technically it translates to milk pour. And what they do is they pour a beer And it's literally like, I think the Urkel one was maybe this much beer and that much foam. Did we post a pic of it, Nate?
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Nate's going to post a pic of it right now. This is not the traditional Czech version. This is a brewery actually in Pennsylvania that...
Oh my God.
So it's all foam.
Oh my God.
It's all foam.
You know what this is?
Yes.
I am going to tell you right here, I'm looking at this thing.
Go ahead.
This is the hipsteriest hipster bullshit I've ever seen in my life. I liked shitty head in my beer before anyone else did. You know what? I don't even want any beer. Just fill it with shitty head.
So we've got a friend
Fucking hipster bullshit.
that apparently you have dubbed him a hipster now because he is all in favor of this. And this was part of our group chat earlier today. We were going back and forth. I'm not angry. I'm just shaking my head like, I don't understand the purpose of that particular...
Do you have something where I'll feel completely unfulfilled after drinking it, but be really, really gassy? Do you have that? I'll take 2.
Hey, do you have anything behind the bar that's really showy that everybody will look at?
I want to unsee this. I'm just here for the milk.
I don't get it.
And are they charging full price?
No, apparently it's not a full price charge.
So it's like $2-3?
That I don't know. But that being said, I wouldn't pay $5. I wouldn't pay $2. I wouldn't pay $1. I wouldn't even pay attention to it. If we walked in and Nate was like, "Hey, a round of milk tubes on me," first thing I would do is I would look behind me. and then the second thing I would do is I would try one if Nate was buying.
Yeah.
I would never pay for one myself.
Ugh, I feel like that's just one of those hipster, like, oh, well, everyone else likes the beer and doesn't like the head on top. Give me the opposite, and I'm going to pretend I like it.
Did you pour and drink the... Jesus Christ. The Jabba the Hutt of beer drinkers over here. Good God.
I didn't pour that much. It was only a little bit.
Oh, yeah, because that's all I got.
Yeah, I put just a little bit in there.
He was angry, and angry makes him thirsty, folks, because as he said 45 times tonight, it's hot. It's not time for pumpkin beer yet.
Yeah, this whole thing, this milk tube thing, like, you can love it. Go ahead and buy your milk tubes, but seriously.
In essence, do you know what I think it is? It's another case of, hey, look at me. Look at me. That's what I think it is.
Milk tube.
I ordered a cool milk tube.
All fun.
Hey, gang. Do you have any Nesquik to put in this? That's so stupid.
Are you going to start selling that in cans? Like 1 ounce cans? You just open it up and it just the nitro widget just goes shh and just gives you all foam.
It's like a high school volcano science project.
It's just, and then
It just blows my mind.
and then our buddy got mad when I said I'll just make sure I overcarb the keg and serve it really warm. That's not how it is. There's layers of flavor and different densities and it's pillowy.
And
it's pillowy, man.
we told there was a or you said the history of it is bartenders often didn't charge for this. They would give it to you like after you were done drinking. That was like your nightcap.
Yeah, I posted this in the group chat today, and
it was for women,
elegant women who didn't like beer.
Elegant women
Who didn't like beer.
Okay, so if you don't like beer,
and you're elegant,
then why?
I don't think you have to be a woman. Elegant, as long as you're elegant.
None of it makes any sense, man. None of it. So it's the world we live in, man.
So
I just don't understand it.
It's the fad thing, man. Fad,
Crazy.
fad. And some fads, like
Rag over there.
I am not.
Thank you, sir.
I am not someone who usually poo-poos things without trying them. But I just don't understand. Like, I'll try pretty much every beer unless you're gonna buy me a Flemish. If that beer can die.
I'm gonna try it and complain about it, but I will. I'll complain about it before I try it. But geez, come on, look at this thing. This is absurd. There's no way this There's no way it tastes
If
good.
any of you want to buy me one, I will happily, because apparently you're supposed to chug it too. It's a chug.
Oh yeah, it's for chugging. You don't want to taste it. Get it down as quick as you can. Just so it's for people who can't chug a whole beer either. I can't chug a whole beer. Can I just have like just the bubbles from the beer? I can probably chug
That's
that.
like going to a burger place and being like, I just want the bun. Just the bun.
Yeah, yeah. Or a steak place. I'm like, you know what? Can I just have like the drippings from the steak? Like, cook someone else's and just grease my plate well.
Look it up. Look up milk pour beer on the web and Google that. And you'll, I don't know, I think you'll get as annoyed as I am.
We should stop being grumpy old men about this.
Stop, I'm done.
We did good. We addressed it. We addressed it.
So it just came up in our
Sorry, Chad.
in our beer
But
group.
we don't agree.
I believe that beer was designed and developed for Chad. Yes. Who's Hop Douche? Do you know who that is? Huh?
Gonna listen to obscure music on my unicycle.
Do we
I don't know who it is, but I like this guy.
Hop Douche, can you do me a favor? Make sure you wax your mustache before you go.
And get some real nice tight jeans. Real tight.
Mid calf.
Yeah, they gotta be too short. And some ironic socks.
Dumpy is available to rent for the weekend if you so desire. Oh,
All right,
God.
I say it's time for the last beer and then some play along at home trivia. What do you think?
Works for me.
All right. I love this brewery. I'm super excited. It is a beer by Ayinger. Ayinger is definitely was my first foray into good beer. Now, would you call Ayinger craft beer or good import beer? I'm not sure I would call it craft because it's been around way before the craft movement. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down with you.
So it's a great brewery. It's imported from Germany and just absolutely my favorite, my go-to beer was Ayinger Urweiss. It was their Hefeweizen, beautiful banana and clove in that beer, and just the minute I tasted that beer, I was like, whoa, my world changed. It was
That works.
Yep. So this is not their Hefeweizen. This is the Ayinger Oktober Fest-Märzen Authentic Bavarian Festival Lager. I am excited. I've never had this, but I do love Ayinger. So
I was listening to an Oktoberfest playlist on Spotify today
Oh,
while
cool.
I was driving around. It was beautiful.
we forgot to get Oktoberfest music.
Oh, that's okay.
Darn it. That was my job. And they have the coolest cap. Look at that.
Oh, is that
That's
a picture of the
very
brewery?
cool-
Or is that just like a
Yeah,
little
they're very
pastoral?
cool. After I pop it, I'll show it to everybody. So let's get near the mic here and give it a pop.
Yeah, I'll be quiet.
It's a good
That
start. It's a
sounded
good start.
fantastic.
All right, so on the pour cam, I'm gonna try and show you the cap here in the light. It's like a little town. It's probably it looks like the Ayinger town. Yeah, it's the same town on their logo. So let's see what this girl looks like when she pours. Probably exactly the same. Oh, even a little lighter. I'm gonna go slightly aggressive on this one. See how we do there.
Ooh,
That's for you, sir.
that's
It
looking
looks
quite
good.
milky.
I went. Oh, is that like a? Is that a half milk tube? We made beef with his beer. I think we might have gotten that on camera too. This is the quarter milk tube. I hope you all enjoy it. It's the newest cooler thing.
I feel like quarter milk tube was Banky's nickname in high school.
Whole milk tubes are for losers. They got cool and we can't drink them anymore.
Too much of a carbon footprint.
Go with a quarter milk tube. Do you have anything could you just, like, maybe just put carbonation in the glass? Like, could you just shoot the air in the tank? Like, whatever that air in your tank is, can you just shoot it in the glass and I'll just sip on that? Can we do that?
This is a beautiful looking beer.
It smells perfect.
I actually
Not
can
overly
smell this
malty.
one.
Not overly malty. I don't get any touch of like hop bitterness at all in there. Here we go.
It's that classic bready smell.
This is the one I could buy a keg of and just sit and drink and drink and drink and drink.
Feel that
It's
the
different.
carbonation, the tongue scrubbing up front, but then that smooth malty wave that hits right after that.
And it's strong. Not like it's strong malt, but it is a very, very flavorful.
Very full bodied.
That's the best. We got
Of the three?
We gotta get that in the mix.
That guy wins.
Definitely, by hands down. Yeah. Can I have that? Give that to Nate. Ooh, yeah. That's a
Das is good.
winner.
Half a bottle here. Thank you.
We're trying to be nice. You could always pass it back.
You can if you can't finish it. You know,
We still got a 3 Floyds. We're good.
Grab one of these.
Anything you want there, buddy. You could just drink the whole thing too. We're good.
yeah, this is scrumptiddly.
Ooh, Nate's drinking out of a new glass. That is the rocks glass for the new Cobra Kai season.
Here, you want to show it?
It's super cool. Yeah, look at that one. See, it's got like the rocks on the bottom and into the glass, and you got the Cobra Kai and all the different dojos, Miyagi-Jo. That's pretty cool. That's a fun one. I like that. Enjoy that. I'm interested in your opinion on that one, because this is, to me, this is by far the best.
Delicious.
The
Delicious.
carbonation is super light. I'm surprised there's so little going on in there.
I'm going to use that word again that I seem to use a lot, but the mouthfeel on this one is fantastic.
I heard happy sounds come from Nate.
Yeah.
I don't know if the mic got him or not.
It's not like overly carbonated or anything. It is just very, very smooth. Yeah, it still has that Oktoberfest malt to it, but yeah.
I want to
This is
eat a steak with this.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh my gosh. Just a perfectly done steak and 3 of these.
I'm just going to be really obvious and say I would like a giant pretzel with some really good mustard. With some really good
A pretzel
mustard.
would be okay. Or maybe some... Now, see, I don't think brats go with all this stuff to me.
Schnitzel?
Yeah, schnitzel.
Did you ever go to the Crazy German Guy's food truck?
Ooh.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
The Flying Dutchman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got good food.
Good food.
And he's a neat guy, too. He's a fun guy to
He's
talk to.
crazy. He's crazy.
That is something I need to buy 12 bottles of, just to have. That's beautiful.
I mean, that screams Oktoberfest. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, really nice.
All right, so before we jump into, you said you wanted to do trivia.
Yeah.
We have to talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow you are going on an adventure.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you remembered. Yeah, I posted about it, but I forgot.
know.
Oh, sweet. Yes. Tomorrow night
Yep.
at 9 o'clock,
Yep.
there is a $5 cover.
Yep.
It's called Joe and Peters.
Yeah.
Joe and Peters in New Hope.
Yeah.
We are going to see not a cover band. They're a jam band, but they've been called a trivia?
Tribute band?
I would say a dead tribute band, but they do their own stuff. Like the set that I saw them do when I was in Virginia, they did all their own stuff, and it was just fantastic. It just blew me away. So if they cover anything else, that would be great too. But I'm really looking forward to going and seeing these guys. This is their first time in Pennsylvania out of the Richmond area. They are an absolute blast to watch play. The keyboardist, oh my gosh, is just super animated, really, really fun to watch. All of them, they're just fantastic. Come see Bended Light in New Hope tomorrow. I'm putting a bus together and towing everyone I can up there. It should be a really great time. 2 sets starting at 9 o'clock.
Should be a great night.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. They're really cool people, and it's just gonna.
Yeah, you're gonna have fun.
Oh, hands down. The beer list is so. There's food there, but there's also really great stuff. You know, you're in New Hope. You also have Free Will's. Free Will's place. You'd go before 9 o'clock and hit Free Will. Any of the other things that are going on there. New Hope, 9:00 tomorrow. Bended Light. You should come.
I wish I could.
Thank you for remembering that. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
I unfortunately will not be able to meet Tom tomorrow night. We are going our separate ways tomorrow.
Yeah.
I will actually. I'm stuck in Boyertown till just after dinner time. So I am hitting up the local Oktoberfest in Boyertown.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's,
So right afterwards, like 6, 7 o'clock, I will be bouncing around Boyertown, drinking some Oktoberfest beers right in downtown Boyertown.
There's something I didn't tell you. We're not doing a show next Thursday. We're doing a show next Wednesday. Do you remember we talked about that?
Oh, yeah.
The show is next Wednesday. We're going to set an event for it like we did tonight. We're going to plan it ahead so you know it's coming. So it'll be Wednesday, 8 o'clock-ish time. Seems to be the best for people. Because Thursday after work, I'm leaving town.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Richmond, Virginia, baby. I'm going to the Answer Anniversary.
You sneaking down with Zachy's at?
I am.
Good for you.
I am. Yeah, just decided it fit the schedule. I'm out here. So, there you go.
You, sir, have one up me.
Yeah.
I've been to Richmond many times. I've been to Answer many times.
I'm excited.
I've never been to the anniversary.
I'm
excited for you.
Yeah.
You may have to try and record a little footage while you're down
Oh, I'm
there.
definitely going to.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
Zach and I will do something.
what he's talking about is one of the most amazing beer events on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for you, man. You're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So you guys need to tune in Wednesday night next week. Maybe we'll
Wednesday.
do some
We'll do some milk pours.
or Answer beers.
Oh, we could do some answer beers. I'm sure I got some stuff over
I think
there.
I still have a juice crowler left at home.
Yeah, I drank a juice crowler this weekend. It might have been my last one. Oh, look. We'll worry about it then. Yeah.
So
but it's pumpkin season
he
coming too.
has.
Might be Wednesday pumpkin season. Yeah, we'll see what the weather brings.
Jesus. Okay. I have to look at the thermometer. All right, hit me with this trivia you've been bragging about. all
It's
night.
trivia time. I'm not bragging. I'm going to warn everybody before we start. These are a little hard tonight. I feel like they're hard. So maybe they're not hard for you. But I feel like the Oktoberfest trivia is hard stuff. I don't know that much about Oktoberfest. Now I do, but I didn't before. So here we go.
Have a little trivia
With-
beer if you don't mind.
You should have it. Now you're gonna make me taste that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just been serenaded by the sweet sounds of Tom's colon.
Okay, so again, I am not the best at this. I'm gonna bring this close to me. I'm still a little uncomfortable.
Before you
with
start
it.
fiddling around, would you mind opening that for me, buddy?
Sure, I can open this. This pumpkin beer that's barrel aged. You son of a.
That sounded like a wet fart.
So, sounded like it's not ready yet. Sounded like it needs 2 weeks.
Well, I'll choke it down. Oh, you don't think it's okay? Show them the pour that you just poured. You obstinate SOB.
So this is a Kentucky barrel ale. They make all those barrel beers. Their brewery is like Alltech is the brewery that makes all these.
I don't know anything about this beer or this brewery.
They're a mass production brewery.
Ooh, it smells good.
Yeah, they make, and this is not a knock on them, but they make like generic barrel aged beers. Very generic, very.
It makes me sad because I was so excited that I've never had this brewery or beer before. And when I went to Shangy's, and I'm going to post this picture in the group. Like, I sent Tom the picture of
amazing.
the wall of pumpkin beer at Shangy's, and I was like, yeah, I want to try and pick stuff I've never had
Right,
before.
yeah. Now it's not a knock on this. That's what I keep trying to tell you.
sounds like a knock
No,
on.
it's not. They're just like they're very basic, straightforward. This is going to be a pumpkin aged barrel beer, and it's probably going to be good. I enjoy their beers.
It smells really good.
Yeah, there's it's not a knock. It's just what they do. It's delicious. It's the same barrel you get every time.
Wow.
Yeah, same barrel. It's pumpkin. They make solid beers.
That is so light bodied.
I can't believe you've never had any of these.
Never. That is so light bodied. And I get the barrel too.
Yeah, you get lots of barrel. We got to play here.
I got the pumpkin picture. Do you want me to bring it up?
No, you don't need. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. This would be. I didn't even do. Oh, that pumpkin picture.
Yeah.
The wall of pumpkin. Look at that thing.
I got to tell you, folks, I spent a good 90 minutes in that place just meandering around.
There's the pumpkin lambic I see.
I had it in my hand. I put it down.
On the top
I had it in my hand. I put it down.
On the top shelf, there's Rosemary.
I love that one, but I've had it before.
Oh yeah, there's so many good ones floating in there, and a bunch I've never had. But this is, and like I said, this is very good beer. But it's a straightforward. This is a barrel aged pumpkin beer, and that's exactly what you get. There's no.
The nose
nuances.
on this is fantastic.
I did not want you to think I was knocking Alltech for their beer. It's just that's what they do.
When you use the word generic, it's got a negative connotation.
And I tried not to make you think that. That's what it looks like. You've seen this label before, just a different color. All right, let's play a game.
Jack McCloskey, if you're out there, if you're watching this later, you are gonna love this beer. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so the first question. Let's see if I do this right. Tap right here. Yes. Oktoberfest or Weissen is the citizens of as the citizens of Munich call it. It's so tiny. Is short for Teresa Weiss, which translates to.
It's almost like he's trying to speak English, Nate.
Yeah. So Oktoberfest or
don't hit anything.
Weissen.
Can I try and read that? Oh, I can read it. Or Weiss is, as the citizens of Munich call it, is short for
Teresa Weiss.
Teresa Weissens, which translates to Weist.
It could translate to party in a field.
Go ahead.
Could translate to field in the fall.
Okay.
Could translate to festival before winter.
Okay.
And it could translate to Teresa's Fields.
In the mix, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You go.
Me go?
I'm not up on my German.
I'm going Teresa's Fields.
Okay. Give people at home a chance to answer here, if there's anyone.
You know what? I'm gonna try Festival Before Winter. Why not?
I saw it.
These are hard for you is going to be the name of Tom's autobiography. Okay, here we go. The correct answer is. Did it work?
It did. It twisted.
Okay, it's Teresa's Fields.
Oh!
Teresa's Fields.
How about that?
Yes. So
Who's Teresa?
now that we know that,
Oh,
let's
no.
build on our knowledge.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm that kid in class, aren't I?
The next question for you, your Oktoberfest play along at home trivia is, who is Teresa that Oktoberfest refers to?
I think I know this.
Who is this lady? So, the first option could be the Bavarian Crown Princess Therese Ludwig, Queen Teresa of Munich, Princess Therese of Saxony, the Bavarian Prince Ludwig's daughter, Therese.
Jesus, this is hard.
I told you they were hard.
It could be Teresa. It could be Teresa's sister, Teresa. It could be Teresa's niece, Teresa. Jesus.
There was
Come
no
on, man. You can get better. You can differentiate a little bit here.
there was no way for me to make them easier.
What? Are you kidding me?
I gotta say, Hop Douche is killing it tonight with the comments. Him and Banky are tonight.
Hop douche, isn't that how you threw your back out?
I could only plow Teresa's fields after plenty of beer. Like a good 3-4 liters. I would need to drink like 4 boots worth.
Yeah, he can only do it after September 22nd because before that it's too hot. He doesn't want to plow any fields while it's warm outside. Yeah, can I pour you a little bit more this time?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's delicious, but it's just not time. I'm sorry. It's just...
I think I'm gonna go with option E, the Teresa we knew in high school.
Teresa Wandersnatcher?
Teresa from high school.
The people at home are patiently waiting for us.
They are, but no one's answering.
I'm going A. I don't know.
Okay, the Bavarian Crown Princess, Therese Ludwig. All right.
I feel like you made that up, but I'm just going to go with A.
I'll go with D.
D, the Bavarian Prince Ludwig's daughter, Therese. I'm sorry, guys. It was B, right?
It said C. C
Did
was
it
the one
say?
that spun.
Princess Therese. Oh, it was right. Correct. Yeah. Princess Therese of Saxony.
She
Yeah.
was English? Or French?
Yeah.
Where's
So,
Saxony? You know what? I don't care. Fine.
I can't go into any more detail.
Because you have some equally obscure, difficult questions ahead.
It's Oktoberfest, buddy. What are you celebrating here? This is what we're celebrating.
I'm celebrating the fact that my game was much easier for you than your game is for me.
I warned you it was going to be a tough one.
It's just
This
ridiculous.
one's hard. This one is hard, but it's cool. It's cool trivia. All right, next
We're
question.
learning as we go.
That's right. See,
fantastic.
now you know the
No,
reason for the season.
I'm shocked
right?
Nate is on your side again.
What did the original Oktoberfest end with?
A T?
No, wait. Did it end with a goat race? Did it end with a horse race? Did it end with a beer-themed relay race? Or did it end with the deflowering of Teresa?
You threw me for a loop there.
I'm off in a bucket.
Are those answers mutually exclusive?
Yeah, so what did the original Oktoberfest end with? Could have been a goat race, a horse race, a beer race, or deflowering Teresa.
I'm going to throw this one in the mix first.
Oh, I want it to be D.
I want to think the best and go with A. A, yeah.
I mean, every instinct I have is telling me not to agree with Banky.
They're Germans.
They are Germans. They are Germans. You know what? In the mix, I'm going with you. Goat race.
So close, guys. It was a horse race. And that horse race continued until the year 1960.
Until
Every single year, they would race horses.
what happened?
I don't know. I don't know why it ended, but the horse race went on until 1960. Maybe they were too drunk to race horses. Too many people falling off. Yeah, I thought that was a cool one. Mm-hmm. And because it's celebrating... I'm going to come back to this question.
Oh, we had one right answer.
We did. Yep. That's probably the smart choice.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second.
Oh my god! I'll take.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw
take
it.
public deflowering for 500, Alex.
We have to stop a second because we have a very special person who just joined the chat.
Do we?
Lynn.
Lynn's
here.
yeah, Lynn got a good. She
Lynn's
got horse
here,
race.
and it's her birthday.
No.
It's her birthday month.
Oh.
Yes.
I didn't know you had birthday month.
Lynn does. So, Lynn,
Ooh.
happy birthday. There we go.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
super
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Nice. Happy birthday, Lynn.
This next question's for you, Lynn.
Yeah, this one is for you. So let's see what this next question is. Question number 4 here. It is.
It's about public goat deflowerings.
Yes, brats are popular, but what food is the most popular at the German Oktoberfest? Could it be roasted chicken, roasted pork, pickled red cabbage, or cheese noodles? Now, I'm going to be honest here. I took these were in German, and I took them out of German because it would have been just too difficult. So I just went with the food itself. So
I'm having trouble understanding what you're saying. All this was in
the
German.
The word for roast chicken
so
is...
you translated it from German to English as best you could.
It was already translated for me. I just used the English, not the German.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know what cheese noodles is called in German, but that was one of the.
It's called delicious.
Yeah, whatever.
don't know.
That was
Whatever it is, it sounds.
I like cheese noodles.
I
It'd
sound
be
like-
great if it was
I
cheese.
sound like
noodles.
Adam my German accent is like
Yeah, I
Adam
don't know what
Sandler.
that was. That was really bad.
Adam Sandler
It sounded
from
like an angry man
Waterboy.
sneezing. Yeah. So, oddly enough, brats are not the number one food there. So
I'm going
what
with
is the
pickled
number one
red
food?
cabbage, Nate.
Yep, I'm with you.
Oh, look at
Okay,
that.
all right. It's roast chicken.
Oh,
What? Roast chicken beats out brats? What have we been taught in America?
hop douche.
What have we been taught? Pretzels, brats, schnitzel. Nowhere was roast chicken in there.
We've been sold a bill of goods.
I just thought that was interesting. So, there you go. Roast chicken is more popular than brats. The next question for you, almost the last one.
I don't think I've gotten a single one right.
The largest beer tent at the Oktoberfest is the Hofbrau Freshtal. How many people does that tent seat? This is just for fun. You doesn't have to. You're not winning a prize here. Just here come the numbers. Does it seat 8,000 people? 9,500 people? 15,000 people? Or 11,000 people? A tent. A temporary tent. How many people do they squeeze into this tent?
This is like the worst question ever.
Really? I thought it was a fun fact.
This is a fun fact.
I don't know. I thought it was fun. Yeah.
It could be fun.
Sorry,
thought it
I'm
was
busy, I'm
fun.
busy Googling over here.
Sorry, I thought my questions were fun. They're fun.
How am I
they're
supposed
fun
to know
facts.
how many people sat in the tent?
Well, I'm not giving a prize. I just wanted you to
11,000.
guess. The answer is 11,000, you whiny bitch.
This is the one I get right.
Now, this next one is for you. I think you will. This one I really thought you would appreciate.
I'm going to perk up.
Okay, so here comes the next one. Most bartenders at Oktoberfest, so we're
Yes.
talking German Oktoberfest bartenders,
Yes.
can fill a full liter of beer properly in what amount of time?
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
all right.
Because they have those big liter mugs they're hoisting
Big
around, right?
liter mugs.
Yeah.
How long does it take them to fill a liter mug? All right.
Yes.
This is just these numbers are going to blow your mind. 2.5 seconds.
No way.
0.8 seconds.
Wait a second. 2.5 was a lot? It's like your colon.
1.5 seconds. Or 2 seconds.
This is insane.
Every one of these is insane.
It's insane.
What size are those taps that they can pump? I just don't understand.
And
A
you said
liter.
properly.
Properly.
How do they
a
not get
liter.
the milk
Fill
pour
a
on
liter.
that quickly?
And this is the average number. So there are people that can do it faster.
Which leads me to believe it is... I want to let in the mix go first because I jumped the gun last time.
I have no idea. I'm not a professional like you.
I'm going 1.5.
1.5 it is, sir. 1.5 seconds to fill a liter.
Maybe because they're just terrified of the drunk Germans out there and they want to get them out.
And they just got to push
And-
so many
Well,
out.
they have
And-
11,000 people to serve. So
And have you ever seen the women with
Yes.
the massive amount of freaking mugs they're carrying around? Those ladies deserve a huzzah.
Dude, that's got to weigh 50 pounds by the time you're carrying all those mugs. 50, 60 pounds. Yeah.
I want to get back to the beer tent, if I may.
Okay, so taps the size of a garden hose is exactly what I was thinking. Like, my taps here, there's no way I could get 8 ounces in 1.5 seconds.
Right.
Just blows my mind. But anyway,
Do they use the same tent every year?
it's a very good question. I would assume they do because that's a big, expensive tent.
11,000 people? We're talking stadium size there.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? I wanted tonight's trivia to be more like fun facts.
I
than
was supposed to go to Oktoberfest this year.
11,000. That's the biggest tent. Can you imagine getting into that? And then, of course, there's probably only 3 Porta Johns.
Do they have Porta Johns, or are they called Porta Johans?
Porta Teresa's.
Porta Teresa?
so-
That's
so
a stop I'd
couldn't-
like to make.
I couldn't remember if my trivia included it, but the original Oktoberfest was a celebration of
Yes.
Teresa of Saxony
Yes.
getting married to the Bavarian guy, whatever his name was.
Let's call him
Lando.
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm. Is it Lando?
Did you say Lando? Like, is it Calrissian?
Isn't it? Wasn't it? What was
Lando
it?
Calrissian?
I don't know how to go backwards on slides. Let me go backwards here.
I don't think it was in there.
Yeah, it was.
It was?
The name that I used was. Let's keep going back here.
He's recycling.
Bavarian. His Ludwig. He was the Bavarian King Ludwig. Was his name.
What's chicken paprikash?
It's chicken made with paprika.
That's what Lynn answered on one of her answers. So is that what they're eating over in Oktoberfest in
Well, I
Germany?
mean, that would be roast chicken, so I would say probably, yeah. She probably got that right. She's Googling away over there.
Whoa, the girls can carry 8 liters at a time? Pop
Jesus. 8 liters with the weight of a mug. Man. I wonder how much that weighs. You should Google that.
Yeah, because
It's crazy.
I got mad props for those girls because they're working.
It's insane.
And they're smiling. They're not angry.
Oh,
Yeah.
a little swallow.
No,
that?
you can finish it.
All right.
I got the pumpkin that you
Oh,
don't
that's
touch.
right. You got the pumpkin. I touched it. It was good.
My God, this is good.
Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't like the trivia tonight. I was trying to be like fun
It was just
facts.
a 110 question. I had no
Yeah,
idea.
it was just
it was
fun.
a hard one.
It was fun Oktoberfest
hard
facts.
one.
Yeah, just trying to educate the people.
So when you think of Oktoberfest, what are the first 2 things that hop into your head?
Hold on, B, I can cheer you up quick.
We have to do an extra too.
Listen to it.
I feel like this is what this house sounded like yesterday.
I think beer. I think Lederhosen.
Do you have Lederhosen?
No. I think ladies carrying beers.
Have you ever been to a proper Oktoberfest?
No.
Do you have any desire to attend a proper Oktoberfest?
I do.
Um,
I'm busy tomorrow.
do you ever have you ever encountered anyone wearing Lederhosen?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I take that back. Nathan and I have gone to an Oktoberfest together.
Stouts.
We went to the Stouts Oktoberfest. I take that back.
Was it fantastic?
That was a proper Oktoberfest. A dude picks up a big giant tuba and just in Lederhosen marches around playing his own Oktoberfest music. Oh yeah. We did go to I have been to a very traditional, the Stouts Oktoberfest.
Was it amazing?
It was great. It was very fun. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Food was good.
I've not been to a proper Oktoberfest.
That one was really neat. Sadly, they don't do it anymore.
Well, Stouts
They're
is
not
gone.
there anymore.
I know,
Yeah.
sadly.
But yeah, we were lucky enough to go there quite a few years ago, I think.
Why do you think, with the crazy amount of craft breweries we have around here and available to us, no one is doing a proper Oktoberfest?
Honestly,
Yeah, thoughts?
because everybody wants fruited beers and sours and IPAs.
Which leads us back
The
to
world is changing.
Which leads us back to what we were talking about earlier. We're living in a fad world.
Yeah. The world is changing. It's coming back. These are coming back hard.
Yeah?
If you look at, so I did a little UnTappd research tonight on
Yep.
all these beers, and the numbers come in kind of low. If you look at the numbers for the last 6 to 10 months,
Yes?
much higher. So people are beginning, in general, are beginning to get a better appreciation for these types of beers, Oktoberfest and lagers. Still, for all the years that they knocked them, those average numbers are going to be low. But if you look at the numbers in the last few months, they are rising. So people are starting to appreciate these beers again, and I hope it's going to bring back a traditional Oktoberfest.
I personally am very sad because I had a treat that I was going to surprise you with this year. Don't get excited, it's not happening. I get invited to a private Oktoberfest every year.
Whoa.
I'm on the list, and it is amazing.
That's pretty cool.
And because of All right. I don't want to get into politics, but because of this,
Because of the world we're in right now.
yes, it's been canceled for the second year in a row, and I was going to surprise you because I'm only allowed to invite one person.
Oh, and I was gonna be your significant other.
You were going to be my plus one.
Oh man, that would have been cool.
So
Maybe next
holding
year.
out hope that it happens again next
Maybe
year
next
because
year.
it's amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. I would love to go to. I remember when we went to it. It was unique. Never been to anything like it. And I wasn't really super into it until the tuba and the marching and the music, and you're just like, yeah. And then you can't help but get into it.
Yes,
It was really- yeah, it was really
1000%.
fun. Yeah, it was a good time.
We've gone really long tonight.
Did we really? We were going too fast, and now we're long. Look at that.
It happens all
An
the time.
hour and 6 minutes.
We want to thank you guys once again for putting up with us tonight. We hope you enjoyed our mini tour through Oktoberfest.
I enjoyed your comments
Yeah,
very much.
yeah.
Thank you.
The chat was strong tonight.
2 weeks in a row with a strong chat. Thank you. Keep it up, folks.
Tomorrow night, if you feel like rolling and seeing some jam music, head on out with Tom.
Bended Light.
Check
We'll be
out
having a
Bended
great
Light New
time.
Hope. Yep.
Mhm.
If you're lazy and feel like staying local, I'll be at the Oktoberfest in New Hope, probably around 6-7 o'clock, drinking some Oktoberfest beer and just hanging out. So you've got choices, right?
And next Wednesday is going to be the show.
Yep.
No Thursday next week. We're
Mark it
doing
on your calendar next Wednesday because he's going to have a lot of fun next weekend.
Yeah, baby.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Episode 33 in the books. Catch you next time.
Thank
right?
you. As always, thank you. Good night.
Good night.